What does it mean to be in control? Not in the sense of rigid domination, but a subtle mastery, a harmony between what you feel, what you hold, and what you express. Too often we let the mind run unchecked, the money flow thoughtlessly, and the mouth speak carelessly. But to live truly, to live deeply, we must first recognize that the power to shape our world begins within ourselves. The mind is a relentless storyteller, weaving narratives about who you are, what you can do, and what the world around you means. Yet, if left unchecked, it can become a tyrant, driving you into cycles of anxiety, doubt, and overthinking. True freedom begins when you understand that you are not your mind, but the one who observes it. This realization is the cornerstone of mastering your thoughts and, by extension, your life. Imagine the mind as a wild horse. Untamed, it runs in all directions, exhausting itself and pulling you along for the ride. It chases every fleeting desire, indulges every fear, and reacts impulsively to every trigger. The result? A life dictated by chaos and reactivity. But what happens when you begin to train that horse? With patience and guidance, it becomes a powerful ally, carrying you where you need to go with grace and purpose. Mastery of the mind works in the same way. This mastery does not come through force or suppression. You cannot wrestle the mind into submission or silence it through sheer willpower. Instead, you must cultivate awareness. Begin by observing your thoughts without judgment. Notice how they arise, linger, and dissolve, much like clouds passing through the sky. In this observation, you realize that thoughts are transient. They have no inherent power unless you choose to engage with them. To master your mind, it's essential to recognize the patterns that keep you trapped. Are you constantly worrying about things beyond your control? Do you replay past mistakes, letting them define your present? These mental habits are like grooves in a record, playing the same tune repeatedly. But with awareness, you can lift the needle and choose a new track. This is the power of mindfulness, the practice of bringing your attention fully into the present moment. When you are fully present, the grip of the past and the future loosens, and you can respond to life with clarity and intention. Discipline is another crucial aspect of mental mastery. This doesn't mean rigid control, but rather the ability to focus your energy on what truly matters. The modern world is full of distractions, pulling your attention in countless directions. Social media, endless notifications, and the constant stream of information can overwhelm even the strongest mind. Discipline allows you to reclaim your attention and direct it toward your goals and values. This is not about denying yourself pleasure, but about choosing the pleasures and pursuits that nourish your growth. Finally, mastering the mind is not an isolated act. It ripples through every aspect of your life. When your mind is clear, your decisions are grounded, your relationships flourish, and your sense of peace deepens. You begin to see life as it is, not as your thoughts interpret it to be. This clarity brings a profound sense of freedom, for you are no longer a prisoner of your mind's whims. You are the master of your inner world, and in mastering that, you unlock the vast potential to shape the outer one. When we think of wealth, our minds often leap to the figures in a bank account, the possessions we own, or the opportunities afforded by financial freedom. While these aspects hold importance, they only scratch the surface of what true wealth embodies. At its core, wealth is not merely about the act of earning, but about cultivating a deep awareness of how money flows through your life and using it with clear, meaningful intention. Consider this: money is inherently neutral, neither good nor bad. It's a tool, a medium of exchange, and a representation of value. What gives money its power is the way you relate to it. For some, money becomes a source of anxiety, greed, or even identity. For others, it serves as a channel for growth, generosity, and purpose. The difference lies not in how much you have, but in how conscious you are of its role in your life. Awareness begins with understanding your relationship with money. Ask yourself, what does money mean to me? Is it security, freedom, power, or perhaps a measure of success? Many of these associations are shaped by upbringing, culture, and personal experiences, often operating beneath the surface of our conscious mind. Bringing these beliefs into the light allows you to discern whether they serve you or hinder you. For instance, if you equate wealth with self-worth, you may find yourself in an endless cycle of accumulation, never feeling enough. Once aware, you can start aligning your financial behaviors with your values. Intention is the key to transforming wealth from a mere number to a tool for purposeful living. This doesn't necessarily mean giving up luxuries or living frugally unless that aligns with your goals. Instead, it's about clarity, understanding what truly matters to you and directing your financial energy toward those things. Are you spending money to fill emotional voids, or are you investing in experiences, relationships, and pursuits that bring lasting fulfillment? Another layer of intention involves recognizing the impact of your financial choices on the world. Every dollar you spend is a vote for the kind of world you want to live in. Supporting ethical businesses, contributing to causes you care about, or simply helping someone in need transforms money into a force for good. This perspective shifts wealth from a solitary pursuit to a communal and ethical act, making the process of earning and spending deeply fulfilling. Wealth also requires a balance between present enjoyment and future security. It's tempting to live solely for the moment or to sacrifice the present entirely for an imagined future. True financial wisdom lies in navigating this balance with awareness, ensuring that your resources support both your immediate well-being and long-term stability. Ultimately, wealth is not just a matter of accumulation, but of circulation. It's not about hoarding, but about flow, how money moves through your life, enabling you to grow, create, and contribute. When you approach wealth with awareness and intention, it ceases to be a source of stress or competition. Instead, it becomes a reflection of your values, a tool for self-expression, and a means to build a meaningful, impactful life. Words are powerful. They are not merely sounds or symbols strung together, but carriers of meaning, intention, and energy. Every word you speak sets something in motion, creating ripples in the minds and hearts of those who hear them. These ripples, in turn, influence thoughts, decisions, and actions, shaping the world in ways that can either uplift or diminish. To master your words is to wield one of the most transformative tools at your disposal. Consider these words are the bridge between your inner world and the outer one. What you say reflects what you think, feel, and believe. But it also works the other way. What you speak shapes your thoughts and reinforces your beliefs. For example, when you say, "I can't," you aren't just describing a limitation, you are solidifying it in your mind and projecting it into reality. On the other hand, words like "I will" or "I can learn" create pathways of possibility and self-empowerment. This is why mindfulness in speech is so critical. Before speaking, pause and ask yourself, what is the intention behind these words? Are they truthful? Are they kind? Are they necessary? These questions may seem simple, but they act as powerful filters, ensuring your speech aligns with your values and goals. Speaking truthfully fosters trust, speaking kindly builds connection, and speaking with necessity ensures that your words carry weight and meaning. Words also have the power to heal or harm, both yourself and others. A careless remark can cut deeply, leaving scars that linger for years, while a kind word can inspire and uplift, sometimes changing the course of someone's life. The words you use in conversations with others can build bridges of understanding or walls of division. They can foster collaboration or fuel conflict. To use words wisely is to recognize this immense responsibility and wield it with care. The same is true for how you speak to yourself. The inner dialogue you maintain is just as powerful, if not more so, than the words you share with the world. Negative self-talk, filled with criticism and doubt, can erode your confidence and motivation over time. But encouraging and compassionate inner speech nurtures resilience and self-belief. By choosing your inner words carefully, you can become your own greatest ally rather than your harshest critic. It's also essential to remember that silence is sometimes more potent than speech. In moments of anger, frustration, or uncertainty, the impulse to speak can lead to regret. In those instances, silence gives you the space to reflect and choose words that align with your higher self. Silence also creates space for listening, a skill that is often undervalued but profoundly impactful. By listening deeply, you honor others' words and foster mutual understanding, which is the foundation of meaningful connection. Ultimately, words are a reflection of your inner state, but they are also tools to shape the world around you. When used thoughtfully, they can inspire, create, and connect. To master your words is to master a key aspect of yourself, and in doing so, you contribute to a reality that is more honest, compassionate, and intentional. Life is a delicate balance of internal and external forces. We navigate the world through our thoughts, our actions, and our expressions. When these elements are misaligned, we experience confusion, dissonance, and tension. However, when our thoughts, wealth, and speech come into harmony, we unlock the potential for profound peace, purpose, and growth. Harmony doesn't imply perfection, but rather a state of balance where each element of our being supports and complements the others. At the core of this alignment is the recognition that everything is interconnected. Our thoughts shape our perceptions of the world and influence our actions. The way we approach wealth, whether through scarcity or abundance, affects how we think and speak about our lives. Likewise, the words we choose carry energy and intention. shaping not only how others perceive us, but also how we perceive ourselves. When these three components, thought, wealth, and speech, are in alignment, they form a powerful force that propels us toward a life of purpose and fulfillment.